Episode 2 of the No Mercy TV Podcast is sponsored in part by your mother. She's always there, always on time, and always ready to suck boop. Your mother. Cue my applause, please. Nah, we ain't doing all that. Cue and applause, please. No Mercy, Trap New York shit, NoMercyTV.com. Y'all already know what time it is, man. Listen, man, shout out to everybody that supported the first episode. Do some decent numbers. I ain't expecting it to, go crazy off rip, but as long as people is in tune, we good, man. We gotta start somewhere. Everything gotta start somewhere. You feel me? But we got a lot of topics to touch on for the second one. Originally, I was gonna do one podcast a week, but I feel like, man, I got enough time on my hands. Let's do 2 a week. You feel what I'm saying? There's so much going on. There's so much to cover. If I did one podcast a week, that shit would have to be like 3 or 4 hours long because there's just so much stuff going on. You feel what I'm saying? First of all, hearts go out to the victims of that shooting that happened in Midtown. You feel me? Let me explain to y'all what's happening right about now, because a lot of people are not catching it. All right. At one point, you didn't hear about stuff happening in Midtown heavy. Partially, why is because y'all don't realize what's going on. It's a move being made as far as New York City goes. What's happening is Harlem is getting bought out by the white people. They trying to change the name to Soha to NoHa and North Manhattan and stupid other shit like that. The white people are moving uptown and they want to start moving the blacks downtown. You understand? So they're buying up a lot of the property uptown. A lot of different stuff is being, like, I'm from Harlem. I'm from 159th Street and 8th Avenue, Colonial Projects. When you go up the hill, when you go different places in Harlem, you're starting to see more whites, more Asians. They jogging, walking their dogs. This shit was not hard. Like, this shit is not Harlem, son. This shit is not Harlem. Like, about, even up to 5 years ago, this is not what Harlem looked like. Like, this shit's super different now. You feel what I'm saying? So, now you're starting to see more crime reported on the news in Midtown. Like, within the past week, like, within the past month, it's been like 4 or 5 incidents. You understand? So, you kind of got to question, the motives and everything here. You feel what I'm saying? Like, reporting these crimes is going to reduce the property value to the point that we're going to be able to afford it and we're going to start moving now. Let's take a look at the Chinks drugs shooting. The Chinks drug shooting happened in Briarwood, Queens. But being that Briarwood is such a white/Jewish area, when you seen it on the news, it said that the shooting happened in Jamaica. Why? Because when you put Briarwood on the news like that, you reduce the property value because now people think it's going to become a crime-infested place. You understand? So that's how things are working out here in New York. So now, you're not going to hear about much crime uptown. Like, when you pay attention to the news, you rarely hear that things are happening uptown. You feel what I'm saying? But you seeing all this shit going on in Midtown, so that's just the obvious change. I'm not one of them people that's on that obsessively woke type shit, but it should be clear as day what's going on here. You understand? So those are just a few things to look out for. We're gonna get into some topics today. One interesting thing that crossed my timeline on Twitter today was paying for food at Thanksgiving dinner. I don't know what broke families y'all come from, but I have never in my life been to somebody's house and seen that people were being charged for Thanksgiving plates. I'm talking about plates, desserts, take-home plates. I have never in my life seen anybody charged for that type of stuff. You understand what I'm saying? Like, people that are actually coming out and saying that this has been going on, what kind of families are y'all coming from? Like, what people's houses are y'all going to where they're doing Thanksgiving and they're charging? Like, people hand out food to the homeless on Thanksgiving. Like, I've helped with handing out food to the homeless on Thanksgiving before. So, since when is this something that we charge our families for? You feel what I'm saying? Like, when you cook for Thanksgiving, you do it out the kindness of your heart. You do it because you want to. Like, my mom's done stayed up numerous nights cooking for Thanksgiving, like cooking overnight, like sleeping the day before Thanksgiving the whole day, and then being up all night cooking. She knocking on my door. She waking me up to test out the potato salad, to test out the macaroni and cheese, to test out the string beans and all that. You understand what I'm saying? Like, this is what Thanksgiving is for me. So I think about all the people whose houses I've been to, all of my friends' houses, all of my family's houses, my wife's house. I have never been to a place that charges people for Thanksgiving food. And if y'all are charging people for Thanksgiving food, y'all should be ashamed of yourselves. Y'all should not be going to them people's houses. Like, the contributions you make for Thanksgiving are, you bring a dish. You understand? Like, you bring like a pan of macaroni salad, a pan of potato salad, a pan of mac and cheese, a pan of yams. Like, these are the things you contribute to a household on Thanksgiving. You might bring the sodas, the paper plates, the napkins, the plastic spoons and forks, cups, things of that nature. Y'all paying what, $30? Y'all just talking about paying $30 for a plate? Like, what the fuck? How much is seconds? Like, how much is leftovers? How much is desserts? Like, how much is a take home? You feel what I'm saying? Like, y'all are crazy out here for doing this. But yeah, man, y'all are something else this Thanksgiving shit. Like, I've never in my life heard about that. So that's something. Man, listen, I feel bad for whoever going to those houses on Thanksgiving. You feel me? Let's talk about this Kevin Spacey thing for a minute. I'm not one that's really into celebs and things of that nature. Just really the outlandish shit that I happen to hear about. Like, a lot of these actors and actresses, I couldn't tell you who, like, what they look like or anything like that. The celebrity world is just not my thing. You feel me? Like, I've had convos with, like, I've spoken to Taylor Swift and didn't know who she was. Like, I've walked right past Jennifer Hudson and didn't know who she was. You understand what I'm saying? So those are stories I'll get into at another time. You feel me? But Kevin Spacey, man. All right. What's the guy's name? Anthony Rapp. Oh, how old is he? He's currently 48. He was doing an interview with somebody, I believe, and he spoke on him being at a party when he was 14 years old. Kevin Spacey was there, and Kevin Spacey pretty much forced himself on top of him, attempting to rape him. You understand? So he puts a story out. Kevin Spacey puts out a statement saying, well, hey, that was over 30 years ago, and if it happened, then I deeply apologize. I must have been drunk, blah, blah, blah. And then proceeds within the same statement to say that he's living life as a gay man. How do you use coming out of the closet as a deflection of doing something that's pedophilia, basically? Dude was 14. Kevin Spacey was about, what, 26, 27? And you forced yourself on top of this guy, and now that it's coming out, you want to try to claim the victim role. Like, you're not the victim here, homeboy. You're not the victim at all. He is. He is. And whatever suffering he happened to endure from it, emotionally, physically, whatever the case is, you need to fix that. You understand? Coming out the closet doesn't help the situation. You understand? Like, even the gays are baffled by your stupid move. Like, what is wrong with you, man? You understand? You could have saved that coming out the closet shit for another time. Like, never in my life have I heard of a bad time to come out the closet. Man, this was definitely one of those, man. Shout out Anthony Rapp, man. Kevin Spacey, you gotta hold this L, man. You gotta get the fuck out of here. Like that was some bullshit. That was baloney. I gotta slow down on my cursing here too, cause it's gonna be hard to monetize in the future. So I'm gonna have to work on that. But yeah, bullshit. You feel me? Kevin Spacey, you get no respect from me. I'm glad they canceling all of your shows and all your movies and stuff like that. Like they canceling House of Cards. Please, you gotta go, bro. You gotta go. Like get all the way out of here. You feel me? Like I'm not sympathetic for people who do bozo stuff like that. You feel what I'm saying? Like you're gonna apologize for doing what you did, but then come out and try to use coming out of the closet to garner some type of shield or defense. Hey, I did what I did, but don't pick on me because I'm now letting you guys know that I'm gay. So don't bother me. Like, you out your damn mind, homie. You out your damn mind. Like that different level of fuckery going on with that. You feel me? On to battle rap, which is probably going to be part of the controversial part of this podcast. You know, we got a couple interesting topics as far as battle rap goes. For one, all right, we're going to talk about Rome DMV, dumbass, with this fucking PG Elite card. Rome, what the hell is wrong with you? You must be drinking out of Angry Fans Cat Bowl or something like that to even come up with a stupid card, whether it be a fantasy card, whatever you want to call it, and stamping it PG Elite. You understand? And to be completely honest with you, it's completely disrespectful to the work that these guys have put in. You understand? Gems, I got you. You understand what I'm saying? And it one of the reasons it hit home for me is because Gems, Show Off, they were part of the trap. You understand? They both still trap at heart. You understand? Like Show Off battle drugs, call himself Trap House Goon, so you already know what time it is with that. You know, and Gems is my bro, man. Like beyond battle rap. Like I knew him before battle rap. That's gonna be my man's long after this shit. You understand? But people are up in arms about this whole who need to do a PG thing. Let me tell you this, man. Y'all gotta understand, when certain people come to URL, they're coming with more than your average battle rapper. You know, and I kind of seen the hate maybe about a year ago when I made a post on Facebook about B. Dot. I don't think he should do a PG. And here's why. B. Dot has entire rounds that have went viral online. They might have made World Star. They might have went on Facebook and did millions of views. This is not somebody that you give a PG when he goes to URL. Why? Because he's coming with his own fan base. He's coming with his own viewership. B. Dot is going to what? Do a PG battle? That's going to do, 800, 900,000 views? No, that's somebody you put on a Born Legacy card. Because at that point, what is there to prove? You understand? A PG battle is a proving ground battle. What ground are you proving when you come into battle rap or come into a league with a following like that? There's nothing really else to prove. You get what I'm saying? Like, Gems. Why would Gems do a proving ground battle? Gems has, first of all, nobody on URL even has their own merch. Gems has his own merch line. He just posted the how much is that? They said he made what, like $2,600 or something like that he put right back into the line. Who on URL is doing that and coming up with that much money off of a merch line? Please tell me. No answers? Okay, cool. Y'all got it. Bad news. Loso. Like, these are guys with 100K battles off of URL. Why would they do a proving ground battle? I do not understand that. Now, there are certain battlers coming into URL, into the proving grounds, that haven't done anything yet. Y'all coming from leagues where your highest battle might have been 10K. You're not really doing 20, 30, 40K unless y'all going up against a super big name. And y'all might have like 1 or 2 battles where y'all going up against a big name and getting them high views. But aside from that, the accomplishments that some of these guys have is just way more than what the average battler is coming in with. So how do you put these guys on a PG elite card? Mickey Fax versus B-Dot, Gems versus Show Off. You had the Saurus on there. You had O Solo on there. Like, what the hell? Some of y'all gotta stop this bandwagon, this URL wave riding, that this URL is the only thing that counts bullshit. Like, y'all have to get off of that, man. Y'all have to get off of that ASAP, because it's not good. It's not good. Like, y'all are pushing an agenda for a league that isn't doing anything for you niggas specifically. You understand? Like, for you bloggers and stuff like that, like, a lot of people are starting to see the light. You understand? Like, Vitafly, he's one of them. You know, I'm not going to even go into why he left War Report, even though it's something he put out there. But niggas understand that a lot of these guys are only there for self, like, not for the betterment of the overall battle rap culture. You feel what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people have a one-track mind when it comes to this battle rap thing. You understand? Like, you should want to branch out. You should not want to be just stuck under the URL umbrella. Because a lot of y'all pitch this URL as the only thing that matters shit. And then when a battle like Disaster versus Oxy comes out that does 10 million in fucking 2 days, now y'all want to blog about it. Now y'all want to ride the wave or talking about it when y'all wasn't caring about KOTD battles before. Why now all of a sudden y'all want to blog about it? Because you seen it got a lot of views, so you thinking you get a lot of views from it? You understand? Like, we know people pick from urban entertainment all the time, like other countries, other locales. Like, they take things from urban entertainment, they use their resources, and whatever they pick from urban entertainment, they blow it up. And this is something that you should be proud of. Like, this should be the people that you want to get with and want to level up with from the gate. You feel what I'm saying? Like, don't just go with URL just because it's the quote-unquote most respected and because you think you get cool points by being associated somewhat with URL. You feel what I'm saying? Like, even when I first started really dealing with battle rap, like, I had the same URL is the only thing that matters mindset. But at the same time, there wasn't multiple big stage battle leagues. You understand? UW came about. King of the Dot was grinding, getting they weight up. You had RBE come out. You had Black Ice. You had Guerrilla Warfare. You got all these platforms out here that's doing things for the culture. So why would you restrict yourself to just fucking with one battle league? You feel what I'm saying? And then you go on to help promote their slogan, their campaign to be the only thing that's out there. Like, come on, y'all gotta stop doing this, because I'm anti that. You understand? I'm anti there's only one league that matters. You understand? I'm completely against that, because it's not. There's a lot of platforms that are paying people. There's a lot of platforms that are getting artists that deserve big names. They're getting those artists those looks. You understand? So you can't just restrict yourself to just URL. You know, we got to have a scoreboard. We got to start letting the other things happening in battle rap count. Because if that's the case, if that's not the case, then what are we all doing this for? I run my own league. Why would I support the slogan of a league that says only one league, they're the only league that matters? Why would I support that? I'm not saying why would I support that league, but why would I support that branding of someone else? You understand what I'm saying? Like, Rome, you a Goonie. So what happens when one of the Goonies falls out with URL and decides to go to another league to get his shit popping? What happens when Ryder, because he been sitting out so long, what happens if he gets tired of URL, decides to go to RBE or Guerrilla Warfare? You understand? What happens with when Jack Boy does it? What happens when Twerk does it? Are you gonna want to blog on those other platforms after that? After the fact? No, just stop wave riding. Stop wave riding. Learn to fuck with other leagues, and that's just that, man. All this PG elite stuff, like them guys that's on that dumbass card, they don't need PGs, man. And don't disrespect them by even saying that they should be doing PGs when they've accomplished more than everybody that's in the PG class right now. You know what I mean? That's just my my whole thoughts on that. You feel me? I seen John speaking on a few things as far as the proving grounds, man. Listen, let me tell y'all something. From my point of view, you know, as somebody who watched John and Chilla come up and really grind through the PGs, like when they finally got the big looks that they did get, like with Chilla battling DNA, John battling Hitman, they deserve those looks. Why? Because they have multiple great showings on URL. Not to mention, they also were great at selling the battles. You understand? So when they got these looks finally, these were looks that they deserve. And when they did these battles, they did good in these battles. Or did great. You know, John and Hitman, I think they had like 4 or 5 million. That is a classic battle. That's one of URL's best battles to date. You understand? But the classes are changing, man. The classes are changing. The quality has significantly lowered. You feel me? Like, look at what happened when Wavy, Prep, Saga, when they had to stand in front of John and Chilla. It's 3-0s all across the board. You feel me? Not to say that these guys didn't do well, but these battles show that there are clearly levels to doing this. You can't force talent. You understand? Like, I feel like when talent comes from certain places, they stand they have a certain level of how can I say? They just have a certain level of confidence and a certain level of poise that can help them stand in front of dudes like this. You feel what I'm saying? I mean, I don't like to toot my own horn, but I mean, had you thrown a bunch of trap niggas up there on rookies versus vets, you might have got different outcomes. You understand? That's just my theory. Like, if you'd have thrown Show Off, Excel, Jims, Dot, niggas like that up there, you would have seen different monsters. But y'all are forcing guys that aren't ready onto that stage, and then when they get 3-0 and the fans don't want to fuck with them no more, y'all mad at the fans. No, stop forcing them niggas up there when they clearly not ready. You feel me? Like that's really all that needs to be done. You can't force talent, man. You can't force talent. Like, some of these guys are doing good in these small rooms. Let them continue to do classics in small rooms until they get their fan base up. Like, that's another thing. These guys are going into these battles where the entire room is against them because they haven't earned that room yet. You have to earn that room before taking those battles, and you can't earn it by going up against somebody like a John who's already been there, done that. Like, he been around the block a few times. You know what I mean? He battling Prep. He up there rocking the room on Prep. You know what I mean? We know Prep from doing and shaking these small rooms and shit like that, but to stand in front of somebody like John, like, come on, man. Like, that was different. That was different. And John, I don't even consider him like an elite. Like, he's top tier, but I don't put him where I put like K-Shine, Hitman. He's still on his way to being there, but I don't feel like he's reached that level just yet. And he's even shown that there's a difference between guys fresh out of the PGs and people that are where he is. You feel what I'm saying? Like, everybody called Chilla Jones boring. What happened when he battled Saga? Dirty 30. You feel me? Like, that's just what happens with these guys. So, John got a point, man. Like, you look at these PGs, and it's no hate. You feel me? Everybody know I don't really rock with Norbs like that, but at the same time, listen, man, I give a man props when he deserve it. And these past couple of PG classes have been terrible. You understand? Like, it's not hard to point out that when you look at these cards, match up the PG cards with the events that Norbs has been hosting. That's where they're getting these guys from. Pay him to host, and you got yourself a PG. You understand? And it's not necessarily a bad thing, but the problem is when you deny these things. You understand what I'm saying? Like, these cards, these PG cards are full of niggas that are battling on cards that Norbs is hosting. It's not really a fair shake. Like, there's not no trap niggas on them PGs, not even no bullpen niggas. Like, there's a whole bunch of fire leagues out there that are developing talent. So why aren't they getting PGs? It's a favoritism thing. You understand? When majority of the PGs are going by according to what events you're getting paid to host, then yeah, to a certain extent, it's favoritism. If you have a card with 10 PG battles, which is 20 battlers, and 16 of those battlers came from a card you were paid to host, then favoritism. You understand what I'm saying? That's just what it is. So I definitely agree with John on that note. You feel what I'm saying? Like, the PGs got to do better, man. They need more solidified guys on them things, man. Everybody not ready for that next level comp. You feel me? Continuing into battle rap, the battle rap union. Oh man, battle rap union been causing a lot of ruckus this past couple days. I'm part of it, so let me give my take on the whole thing. I'm a part of the league owner union of battle rap, because now there's a battler union for some reason. Let me explain what the battle rap union is as far as amongst the league owners, right? This was put together because of the constant no-shows in battle rap. Now, let me tell you, this union was started by Lex Luthor, also with assistance from Steams of We Go Hard and Bills from 3BL. Now, here's my thing. As far as the Trap New York goes, we did have a stigma, like, yeah, backouts happen and stuff like that. But for quite a while, people made it seem like backouts only happen here. So when you have leagues, when you have 3 other league owners that are pretty much spearheading the league owner union to prevent no-shows, when you have 3 other leagues doing it, that should tell you that, you know, it's not just a trap thing. It's an epidemic all across battle rap. Like, niggas have no-showed on URL. Niggas have no-showed on every platform. You feel what I'm saying? So, never feel like stuff like that is centered on just one league. It's just that we get the most shit about it because we talk our shit. You feel what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, this is something that, like, I can't sit here and play the game of, oh, just because there's a spotlight on us that this is the only place that it happens. Like, no. We're going to address the fact, and the fact is that it happens everywhere. You understand? So that's just one game that I don't subscribe to. So it's interesting to see that this will be started by, you know, leagues other than ourselves. You know, we are part of it. You understand what I'm saying? But and this is the funny thing. People have been talking about this for a long time, But the reason I myself wasn't going to start it was because when I started, then it looks like, yeah, them niggas want to start a league or start a union all because niggas is no-showing on their platform. Yeah, we forced them niggas into a corner now, blah, blah, blah. No. No. No, no, no. I'm not stupid. You think I'm going to fall for that one? Come on, man. No. We put up with it, and we tolerated it, and we let other people spearhead that to prove a point. You feel me? Now, here's the thing. There's going to be a monthly list of people who are no-showing events. If the list comes out and your name is under a specific league, that league reported you as a no-show. So you need to make things right with that league or any other leagues you've been no-showing. And you'll be able to battle again amongst the leagues that are in the union. But if you don't make things right, the first no-show is a 6-month suspension from Battle Rap. Second no-show, you get a year suspension. Third no-show, you're pretty much done amongst all leagues in the union. No relationships, no personal relationships with anybody is going to save you. If you're a league owner and you want to join this union, hit up Lex Luthor, Steams, or Bills. But keep in mind that upon joining this league union, you're pretty much saying that anybody that you see on these lists, you will not be booking. You feel me? So just make sure y'all keep things like that in mind, because this is something that's really going to change battle rap. Like, people shouldn't feel like, yeah, I can no-show We Go Hard because I fuck with Mercy, so Mercy going to put me on anyway. Or I can no-show the Trap because Lex fuck with me, so I'm going to get an iBattle play anyway. No, it's not working like that. These are the main leagues in New York that you can prosper from. You understand? We Go Hard, Trap, iBattle. So once you're done with one of those leagues, you're done with all. And you pretty much have a 0% chance of your career going anywhere from that point. You feel what I'm saying? And even leagues that don't join the union, like I'm pretty sure Gracie's watching. I'm pretty sure either ARP or Lawrence is watching. Like, people from these other bigger leagues are going to be watching. So if your name appears on these lists, you can consider yourself pretty much fucked for the duration of your battle rap career. You feel me? So tread lightly when you getting booked for these events, because it will be ugly. You pretty much fuck your entire career up by no showing on niggas. You feel what I'm saying? So that's the league union. The Battlers Union, man. The Battler Union is cool. Here's the thing. I'm glad somebody like Reaper is spearheading this, because Reaper's a real stand-up dude. He's a battler, but he's also, from my knowledge, I think he's helped put certain cards together. So he kind of knows the ins and outs of being a league owner, like, to a certain extent. So I feel like he can be trusted to run this Battlers Union. Even though I do think he should get other dudes that are known for battling, but have also experienced the league on the side. Like, get somebody like your boy Clip. He's a battler, but he's helped put cards together before. You know, people of that caliber. You feel me? That way, when certain nonsense arises, you know, y'all can help sort it out, and y'all have a good battler base amongst y'all that's gonna really be on some, yo, like, telling your peers that they fucked up. Because in our chat, we're going to be doing that. Any league owner that we feel like is doing some BS, or that he might be adding people to the list out of pure emotion, me, Steams, Lex, all three people that don't bite our tongue. So these are things that will get addressed within our chat. So you can be assured of that. You feel me? So I feel like it's a good idea. You know, it'll help facilitate a lot of BS that goes on in battle rap. And if you basically ain't confiding by, you know, if you ain't going by the rules of professionalism within battle rap, hey, you pretty much gonna be doomed. You feel me? So y'all better tighten up out there, man. Please do, because it'll get real ugly. real ugly for y'all real quick. You feel me? Chris Brown. Let's get off battle rap for a minute. Chris Brown, man. Chris Brown. He just dropped the album with 45 songs on it. What is wrong with artists nowadays? Chris Brown is a singer, an R&B artist. I don't know the last time I've even had 45 minutes of sex. I do not want to hear a 45-song R&B album. I just don't. What is that? 3-4 hours worth of music? I do not have the time for that. You feel me? I have to actually go look at the playlist and the track links and see if this is really 45 songs. Because if this is, oh my God. What is wrong with y'all? Like, I know everybody wants content, everybody wants music, but god damn, 45 records? I don't know, man. I ain't got the time to be listening to all that, son. Like, I got a short attention span, man. I barely be wanting to watch movies that's that long. Like, I still haven't watched Avatar yet. You feel me? No, I haven't watched through. I haven't sat through all the Titanic yet. I haven't sat through Titanic yet. Titanic like 3 hours just to watch a fucking boat sink. You think I'm sitting through all that shit to watch it? No. I don't care that they was in love and the guy was in jail and all that other bullshit. Like, I don't care about none of that. It is a boat sinking. That movie need to be 5 minutes long. That is it. You feel me? Like, with all these 45 songs, man. Come on, bro. Come on, son. Come on, man. It's a little too much for me. But, you know, y'all rock out how y'all rock out. I ain't gonna ruin y'all fun. You know, y'all let me know how the album is. And if I ever get enough time to really actually want to sit through that shit, then I fuck around and do it. You feel me? I'm currently binge watching Sons of Anarchy. I haven't seen it yet. So that's one of the things I'm going to be binge watching for right now. After that, I'm going to do The Wire, because I never did The Wire neither. I've seen a lot of clips from The Wire, but I've never actually sat through the series. You feel what I'm saying? But my mom, she loved The Wire. So I'm going to do her that justice and, you know, finally get to sit through all them episodes. I actually have the entire series downloaded to my phone, so I'm going to get to that eventually. This past weekend, Sony did a live from Paris. I think it's kind of like an E3 type of thing, you know, but they did it in Paris, and they premiered The Last of Us 2 trailer. Now, I watched part of it. I didn't get to watch the whole thing, but what I've seen so far, that game looks amazing. Like, I'm ready to go on PSN and pre-order it now. You know, I played the first one. The first one was a great game. I felt like the game was a bit too linear. You know, so I'm hoping this one is a little bit more open world. Like, linear games are cool as long as they have dope storylines and enough action to not feel like it's boring. You feel what I'm saying? Like, the first Last of Us was a very linear game. It wasn't a lot of outside exploring you could do. Like, there was a lot of little things you could find, like veering off the main path, but you know, overall, you know, people like me, like, I'm a single player fanatic. You feel me? I'm not really into online gaming unless it's really like Call of Duty, where I could kick ass and hear people's reaction on the other side of their mic. So something like Last of Us, I need it to be able to actually last for a while. You feel me? Like, I need a lot of little mini stuff to do, like little side quests and stuff like that. When I actually played Last of Us was earlier this year. I think they had it for a discounted price on PlayStation Plus. So I got it, and it actually took me quite a while to beat. You know, me, I'm somebody who, when I play games, like, I really could play for hours. And Last of Us might have took me about a week. It might have took me about a week. A week and some change to beat. You feel me? So that's good enough right there, because, man, Call of Duty single player games, you could beat them shits in one sitting in like 6 or 7 hours. You know, so something like Last of Us, you know, I was really impressed by it. So Last of Us 2, I definitely was looking forward to. You know, so I'm definitely looking forward to seeing that. Walking Dead came on this past Sunday. Now, here's the thing. The first episode of this season was terrible. The reason being is because in the trailer, they made it seem like it was going to be this all-out war the entire season. Like, the trailer was nothing but action. Guns being shot, cars and motorcycles being driven. You know, made it seem like it was pretty much going to be all-out chaos. So, when we opened the first episode, and it's what I call a slow episode. A slow Walking Dead episode, to me, is pretty much an episode that has zero action. Or very minimal action. You know, it might have like one or two small action scenes, but for the most part, it's really just dialogue and emotional roller coasters and things of that nature. It's not really much action and, you know, other gory stuff involved. And that's what the very first episode was. It was a very slow episode. Like, nothing happened. Now, this episode, this past Sunday, I feel like they made up for that first episode because this past Sunday's episode was crazy. Like, definitely so far, it has the title of the best episode in the season. It was nonstop action, people getting pressed, people getting killed. Like, this is what we needed. Morgan finally snapped, went on a killing spree, started smoking people. Like, this is what we needed to see. This is what we needed to see. And every episode after this needs to be a level up from that. You know, so I'm looking forward to see how the rest of the season plays out. Spoiler alert. Rick has been captured finally. So let's see what goes on, man. I feel like Negan is not going to kill Rick. No matter how many times he captures him. Why? Because Negan enjoys being able to break someone. You feel me? He enjoys having somebody that thinks they're as tough as he is, and he just breaks them right back the fuck down. You feel me? What I'm saying? Like, that's what he gets off on. If you ask me, Rick should have been dead a long time ago. You feel me? I'm from the hood. Like, when somebody says to your face, I'm going to kill you, you kill them right then and there. On the spot. There is no more talking. You know, so Negan made a very deadly mistake by keeping Rick alive. So I feel like now that Rick is captured, I feel like he's going to be torturing Rick quite a lot to try to break him once again. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm pretty sure Rick is going to get saved this time. So let's see, man. I want to see who dies, man. I feel like the preacher got to go. He's long overstayed his welcome. And I feel like Eugene might definitely have to go. One of them or probably both of them is going to be dead by the end of the season. You understand? So let's just see what happens over the course of the next couple months or so. See what happens with these guys. You feel what I'm saying? It's looking like it's going to be a dope season. It's looking like that first episode was just to it was the fake. It was the pump fake. It was the pump fake to make you think, damn, this season might be bullshit, and now they revving up the action. So let's see what happens, man. Let's see what happens with the rest of the season. You feel me? This weekend, Battle Rap finna be lit this weekend. On Saturday, you got RBE, Pearly Gates. This card is crazy. We gonna start from the bottom. 1SKs. Trap or Die, y'all already know what it is. Two of the 1SKs are trap battlers that I'm extremely proud of. They've been grinding this year, getting their name up, and they're finally getting on a platform that's going to elevate them. Nice is battling Pyrex the Don. Nice is from Newark, New Jersey. You know, one of his most notable battle to date is him versus None on the Trap New York. Make sure I go check that out. He's battling Pyrex the Don from Chicago. Pyrex the Don, I think he reps Guerrilla Warfare. I feel like Nice is going to 30 him in a one-rounder. You feel what I'm saying? Of course, call me biased, whatever you want to do. You feel what I'm saying? But I feel like Pyrex is alright. I just feel like he doesn't have what Nice has. You feel what I'm saying? So, I see that battle only going one way. And Nice is definitely going to show out that battle. Next up, we've got Daddy Mason versus Bear. I know Bear reps NHB, which is a battle rap support faction. They always mob out to events together. They got a few battlers that rep for them. Shout out to Mills. I haven't seen much of Bear, man. I haven't seen much. Haven't really been seeing, people talk about him. So I'm not sure what he's coming with. But Daddy Mason, man, he coming out the trap. He done battled pretty much all over the country. So his level of experience, I feel like, is going to show during this battle. Like, I think Bear might only have maybe 3 or 4 battles. Correct me if I'm wrong. But, man, listen, I feel like this is going to be another 3-0 in the one-rounder. You feel what I'm saying? I got Daddy Mason taking that joint 1-0. You feel me? So, let's go with the rest of the card, man. Jims versus Clean Paper. Now, for those of y'all that don't know, this battle was originally supposed to happen on the trap back in 2014 during our Bars Over Bullshit 2 event. Clean happened to no-show, which got rectified later on. ARP had hit me about the battle. Let me explain just initially how this went about as far as being on RBE, because this is just kind of a testament as to how I get down and how my character is. When the initial no-show happened, right, it was a whole lot of bullshit as far as just how the trap felt in terms of the whole situation that went down. As far as me, Jim, Show Off, there was a lot of anger, of course, just at the fact that, Clean didn't show up. So, initially, when ARP hit me, I wasn't down with giving up the battle, just off the simple fact that, okay, I might get my deposit back or whatever the case may be. But being that Jims is my man, I wouldn't feel comfortable with only a short amount of time passing and us feeling like Clean could possibly do the same thing again. You feel me? So, I think ARP might have hit me, I want to say maybe 3 or 4 months after the no-show happened, and it hadn't been resolved at that point. You feel what I'm saying? So me personally, I would feel guilty just putting the problem off on somebody else and it's still happening, because, that doesn't prevent the problem, which was at the time, him not showing up. So initially I wasn't with giving the battle up, and that's just how I am, man. Like, as heavily as I fuck with RBE and what they've been doing as far as like showing the trap love and, helping put out guys on and stuff like that, I would feel guilty about just passing off the buck to them just to sit there and watch the same thing potentially happen. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm just not with that. You understand? Like, once things got rectified properly between, Clean and the trap, then I'm like, okay, if them guys want to do the battle, then, they can go right ahead. You feel what I'm saying? But, me, I'm just one of them types, man. Like, if I fuck with you, I fuck with you all the way. You feel what I'm saying? So, if it's some type of, passing the buck type shit just to put the problem off on you, then I'm not with it. I'm not with it. You understand? So, that's how they got that battle. Man, this is a tough one to call, because if Clean comes with it, this battle can potentially be a classic. You feel what I'm saying? Like, Jims, he's been improving every single battle. Y'all just seen what he did with Math, and that was what, like, him and Math was like 2 weeks ago. So for him to be going into the Clean battle immediately after that, man, this is really going to show, like, it's going to be a true test of Jim's capabilities. You feel what I'm saying? So, I feel like Jim's 2-1. If Clean comes on his A game, it could possibly go either way and be a classic. You feel me? So, I'm looking forward to that battle. DNA versus Big Cannon. This is a 3-round battle with a 4th round freestyle that's going to be judged. This is going to be interesting because I haven't seen anything like this before. You know, this is the title, this is the freestyle crown battle. You understand? So that fourth round is really going to determine a lot. The fourth round is not going to do much if somebody's getting 3-0 during the battle. You know, Big Cannon, he has really powerful delivery. He has amazing haymakers. But for some reason, DNA is just one of them niggas who that shit just doesn't move him and he still manages to go the fuck off. You feel me? So, had it been anybody else going into it, I probably would be saying Big Cannon 3-0. But DNA is just different. You feel what I'm saying? So, I feel like the initial 3 rounds, I feel like it's going to be Big Cannon 2-1. And I feel like Big Cannon might potentially get the freestyle round. You feel what I'm saying? This, who knows? This might come down to who goes first. You feel me? Ill Will versus Daylight. Ill Will 3-0. This is the thing. I feel like even if Daylight is serious and he raps how he should rap, Ill Will is one of them types that can overpower you. You feel me? He has the bars to do it. He has the delivery to do it. He has the performance. He has the freestyle rebuttals. He has the haymakers. Ill Will is damn near impossible to beat. Like, you're not just going to a battle and dog Ill Will. You feel what I'm saying? Like, yes, it's happened once or twice before, but Ill Will is not somebody who's known for losing. You feel what I'm saying? Ill Will is one of them niggas that can potentially be very dangerous. Like, he's one of the few niggas that I think can actually beat Young Cannon. And to me, Young Cannon is the most dangerous battler. You feel me? So, I got Ill Will 3-0 going into this battle, man. Like, Daylight gonna have to super come with it if he hopes to really survive this battle and at least get around. You feel what I'm saying? Like, we know sometimes Ill Will has had moments where he slacked off. So I hope he doesn't do that this battle and makes it a dope one. But going into it, I got Ill Will 3-0. JC versus Immaculate. Immaculate is dope. Immaculate is dope. He's one of the best writers in battle rap. But this is a completely different crowd for him. As far as just him coming to New York and being in front of this urban crowd that's not really KOTD oriented. I feel like his material is still going to go over well. But with the streak that JC's been on, man, it's hard to see Ilmac getting around against him. Like, JC's on God level right now. You feel me? So I feel like he's just going to be walking through anything. So this battle, I'm not going to hold you, man. I got JC 3-0. I got JC 3-0. Now for the main event. Big K versus O-Red. Oh, man. Not going to hold you, man. I got O-Red 3-0, man. I got O-Red 3-0. O-Red, ever since he's came back, he's just been a constant problem for niggas. He gave Av a problem. He gave Show Off a problem. I think he's going to destroy Big K. You feel me? Now, Big K is fire. You know, he has dope bars. He has dope haymakers. He's adding a little more personality to his material as of late. So I don't feel like it's going to be a 3-0. I don't think it's going to be a 3-0 body bag. But it is most certainly going to be a 3-0. I think O-Red is going to get every single round. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's certain shit that you just can't stop, you know? For the most part, they say Big K is kind of like Jadakiss in a way. That, you know, he has kind of the same cadence and flow most of the time. He doesn't really change up. And to do that against somebody like O-Red is like pretty much walking into a building booby-trapped with bombs. Like, you're just sure to blow yourself up. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't feel like Big K is going to get around this battle. You feel what I'm saying? So that's my take on that, man. I feel like O-Red with a 30-30. You feel what I'm saying? So make sure y'all pull up to RBE, man. This is going to be dope. It's at Club Drum, 85 Avenue A in Lower Manhattan, New York. Start time is 2 p.m. Make sure y'all there. Get y'all tickets, pearlygates.eventbrite.com. Make sure y'all pull up, man. I'm going to definitely be there. A couple of the trappers going to be in the building. You feel what I'm saying? So it's going to be a dope night, man. You feel me? Now, that's part one of the amazing weekend that Battle Rap's about to have. Part two is on Sunday, November 5th. 4 Fatality 2, courtesy of Trap New York, the league that I run. We got a dope card for y'all, man. We got a surprise battle that's going to be super dope. It's a battle that a lot of y'all been wanting to see for a minute. Y'all been on the comments asking for this battle. So y'all are finally going to get that. You got Young B-More versus E Hart. Young B-More, he been waking his way up in the trap. He battled Jay Frazier, did his thing. He battled None, did his thing. And this E Hart battle is going to be no different, man. I'm expecting Young B-More to show out. You know, he been around for a little minute, but he finally starting to get his props and everything. Couple people co-signing him. Danny fuck with him. Prep fuck with him. You feel me? So he's definitely about to come up, man. Him and E Hart is going to be such a fire battle. You feel what I'm saying? We got Chris Dubs versus Bandit Montana. Chris Dubs been making his way up through the trap New York. He just started, maybe about a year and a half ago. He's been improving. He's been battling in other places. Bandit Montana, he got, an impressive resume from where he's at. He's battled people like Quiddy, Prez. He done rocked the room on people. So this will be his first, real official trap battle. And I don't think Bandit's coming to play neither. You feel what I'm saying? So I think this is going to be a really dope battle to look out for. You feel me? Floss the Boss versus Speed Island. Y'all know Floss from South Jersey. He done been on RBE, Sig U, and quite a few other stages. Speed Island, he done been all over. He's a Jersey vet. You feel me? I feel like this is going to be dope as far as just considering the generations of Jersey. Speed been around for a minute. He been doing this thing with the battle shit. He done his thing as a league owner. So for him to be taking on someone like Floss, who's really starting to make his way through the ranks in battle rap, this is gonna show that Floss is ready for that next level. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm really looking forward to that battle. Next up, we got Showtime versus T Reese. Showtime, I believe, is from Jersey. He got 2 trap battles that's on the stove right now. We're gonna be putting those out real soon so y'all can see what he been doing. He's just been really impressive ever since he first got on the trap. Both of them made their debut on the trap the same night, and they both were super impressive. So it only made sense for us to put them up against each other on the big card like this. You feel me? T Reese, he's from the Midwest. I forgot exactly where, but he's fire. He has the performance. He has that. You can tell he's from the Midwest, but at the same time, he got the flow and cadence of the East Coast, kind of. When y'all see his battle, y'all gonna see what I'm talking about. Him and Showtime is gonna be bananas, and plus they both putting up $500, so this is gonna be a judge battle. You feel me? So make sure y'all in the building for that, man. We still gotta pick the judges for that, and then we got Major League versus Common Maze. Both 2 dudes who are kind of new to battle rap and making their way up in the ranks. They the 2 newcomers, so we got to throw them together. They both got 1 battle on the track. So, we're going to see what it do, man. 4 Fatality 2, 788 Rogers Ave, Brooklyn, New York. Same spot we was in last time. We got Funkadelic up out of here. Too much bogus business, so we had to go to another spot, man. And this spot is pretty nice. So definitely come through. Click Vodka on deck. Free Click Vodka on deck. Y'all know y'all love that free Click Vodka, man. And it's gonna be a wonderful event, man. This joint is gonna be dope. I'm expecting a lot of good to come out of this. And the next move is Last Man Standing 2. Either December 2nd or December 9th. We still in the process of picking dates, so we just gotta see what date works best for us, and then we're gonna get back at y'all. And that's pretty much it for this podcast, man. Just had to touch on a few things. depending on how you listening to this, make sure y'all subscribe to the YouTube, No Mercy the Director. If you fuck with Audio Mac, make sure you go there as well. I think my Audio Mac is No Mercy Harlem. But the podcast be posted there too. So yeah, man, just follow the movement. We out here working, and like I said, I'll be podcasting twice a week, man. It's too much stuff to keep up with, and if I do one podcast a week, it'll be 3 hours long. You understand? So let's close out this podcast. No Mercy, Trap New York shit, NoMercyTV.com. I'll get at y'all later, man. Y'all holla at me. Bang.